Hello, she's live. No technical issues today. And she's almost like semi on time. Hello, this is Hessa. And while we are doing this, I'm going to see if I'm going to get live on Instagram. Hello, so if you're joining me, please say hello so that I know you're here so that we can communicate with each other. Hello, thank you so much for joining me. We are live. Oh my god, the Hessa is crazy today. All right, so I'm going to go live on Instagram. Wait, how do I do this? Hi Lilia, long time no see. How are you doing? You are in Switzerland, if I remember correctly. Lilian, hello. Sharmila from South Africa. Ole. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. Wait, I always have to remember how to go live. This is insane on Instagram. I did this yesterday, didn't I? But I still have to think about this. Okay, so your story, more, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Wait, can you still go live if you already have a live story still pending on Instagram? Do I need to delete my old live before I'm able to go live again on Instagram? I wonder. Perhaps I need to delete it first. Hello, thank you for joining me. This is day 2 of Breakthrough Your Energy Blocks to attract life abundance in your life. And while I'm getting ready to go on Instagram here, please tell me if you've done the videos yet. If you've already done the videos, please share your experience with me. Today's video actually went out on time, on the dot, exactly like almost exactly at 6 a.m. Eastern time. The email wasn't sent until a little bit later, but the video was out at almost like around 6 a.m. Eastern time this morning, New York time. If you have not watched it yet, today's training, after this Facebook Live, please make sure that you go ahead on my YouTube channel and then you do the exercise that I literally designed for you. And this will help you get to the root cause of why maybe a particular goal or a particular something that you've been wanting to create in your life, that it's been really, really challenging for you. We all have different areas of our lives, right? And it's always like, when I say I do this with you, it's always what evolution, right? When we peel one layer, for us to grow again, there's another layer. For us to grow again, next level, next level, next level, there's always a different layer to peel, and so on and so forth. And so I will highly invite you to do that. I know some of you have already done it. Yay, congratulations to you. But in this live call today, why am I not able to go live on Instagram? Oh, come on. Come on. Video. No. So on this call today, I'm going to extend a little bit on this morning's training. Hello, beautiful Joyette. Did I say your name right? Joyette? Joyette? Did I say it right? Yeah. Tell me if I said it right. The Hessa, get your act together. What the hell? Why am I not able to go live on Instagram? Anyway, so this morning's training was all about, this morning's video on YouTube, of course, was all about getting to the root cause when you have a goal, when you have something that you're working on and you feel like it's hard. You feel like you either are not taking action towards it, or you're taking action but it's not happening, or you are not feeling inspired by it, and so on and so forth. Yes, okay, good, Joette. Yeah. So getting to the root cause of it, not for the fact that, oh, I'm going to get to the root cause of this, and then this is and then hold it as a badge of honor, or hold it as the reason why things are not happening for you. No, 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 because we don't want to focus our mind there. This is not what it is about. It's not about focusing on our mind on why things are not happening. It's simply to be aware. It's simply to recognize that, or maybe this event that happened in my life when I was younger, or this event that happened in my life when I was a teenager, or this event that happened in my life maybe even 5 years ago, or 3 years ago, or last week, is actually kind of dictating, right? It's running the way that I'm feeling. It's running the way that my emotions are running around high. Oh, thank you. Running around a certain particular topic or subject, right? Hi, Charlotte. How are you? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. And then how this actually is dictating also your behavior and your habit, because at the end of the day, that's what manifestation is, right? I said this yesterday already. Manifestation is focused energy on something, right? Focused energy on something. But if we're focusing our energy on some fears or some being afraid of XYZ, or how we felt, or trying to avoid, that's the other thing that I talk about in the video today, in the training, today's training, trying to avoid, right? Because that's all it is about. Believe it or not, that's what it's all about, is trying to avoid a certain emotion that has come up, or that maybe came up a while ago through a certain event. And because of that, we don't take action. Because of that, we think in the opposite direction of what we want to create. And so this exercise today was actually very moving to me, even me creating it. It's an energy exercise to help you, and it really guides you through recognizing and acknowledging and seeing and feeling. Number one, recognizing the main event, the root cause event that started it all. And then tomorrow, in tomorrow's videos, right, we are going to tackle releasing it from your energetic system. Why is this important? Because when we have all these events, it's kind of like shocks on our energetic system, right? It kind of like creates a shock on your energetic system. It's like, okay, within me, I know this, but then I received a different information from outside, and then it creates kind of like this shock, right? Like disturbance in the energy system. And then so tomorrow I'll show you exactly how to release that disturbance, how to recover balance around that particular topic for you particularly, right? So now let's see if I can. Okay, so if you are here, please share with me, how do you go, like, why do I did this yesterday. How do you go live on Instagram? You go, no, that's not it. Why am I not getting the option? For some reason, I'm not getting the option. So if you are here, please share with me, where are you joining me from? Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining me from? And second question for you is, have you been able to see today's video yet on YouTube? 1, if you have. 2, if you haven't yet. Number video, like, put 1 if you've already seen it. Put 2 if you haven't seen it yet. For some reason, I don't know how to go live on, or maybe there's something wrong with the settings on Instagram anymore. I apologize, Instagram. I apologize. Anyways, I'm here. Hi, Nelta. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so today's video is going to be very short. Actually, today's live is going to be very short. Why? Because I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going to go straight to the point. So I titled this, I'm actually really like fresh from, that's probably why I'm so excited, because I just got off freshly. Hey, in Ireland, I've been there. I met you there in Ireland. Nelta, yeah. From France. Oh my God. Hi, Cecile. From France, Germany, to Joette said to Two. Okay, two meaning you haven't done it yet. Okay, so when you get a chance, do it, right? You don't have to do it right now, but when you get a chance, do it. And then when you go from Croatia, oh my God, when you get a chance to do it, you'll understand exactly what I am meaning from here, right? What I mean from here. Anyways, so again, I was just sharing how I'm really fresh off my energy immersion circle group training that I do. It's a group class. We actually meet weekly, 3 times a week. No one has to show up 3 times a week. You can show up anytime you want to. But today I feel right. Reap so much benefits. They almost show up almost every day for 3 times a week. And what we do in these classes is really work on accumulating energy circulation, recovering balance, and so on and so forth. And during the class today, this is something that came up with me because I was really remembering some of the members, how when they first came, they had a lot of anxiety in their lives. I've shared this before. So many times I've shared this before, how much anxiety I had in my life, my whole entire life, up until even after I started doing, tapping into my energy system and stuff like that, it took a while for me to even understand what it was, right? I remember one time I was doing a training, one of my mentors was training me, and she was doing this like a practice exercise, and she wanted to see how many pulse, like she wanted to see how fast we were, like I was breathing. And how she did that was, I think, how did we do that? I will breathe, there you go. She will count 1 minute, and then I'll count how many breaths I take within the 1 minute. I was in a group, I was taking a training at the time, the number of my breaths was like double everybody else. And I was like, maybe I didn't count right. What's wrong? Like, I'm like, did I get the directions wrong? But the fact of the matter is, as she explained to me and I understood later on, the fact of the matter is I couldn't take deep breaths, right? My whole entire life, I was anxious. My whole entire life, up until even late in my 30s, right? Late in my 30s. Right now I'm 44. My whole entire life. And I actually didn't know that I was anxious. I didn't even know what anxiety was. Even I can trace this back to when I was a little child, when I was even 5 years old. I can remember as me, not kindergarten, but first grade. When I was in first grade, I can remember events where now I'm like, oh my God, that was anxiety. I was anxious, right? I was a very little child, but I was anxious even back then. And anxiety means what? It's definitely not present, right? Anybody ever experienced anxiety here? Raise your hand. 1 for yes, 2 for no. If you've ever experienced anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Anxiety means not having the ability to stay present in your life. It's just it, right? And I felt that my whole entire life, which means that I'm always either worried about what will happen in the future, almost always oh, what are they going to think about me? Always calculating, always in the neocortex area, right? Always in there, right? 1, Shamila says 1, Joette said 2. Oh, you lucky, Joette, if you've never experienced it before. Shamila, I hear you. I understand you. Nelta, you are so lucky that you never had it. You never felt anxious in your life. Cecile, yes, I hear you. Here, because I have been anxious. Now, the funny thing, I'll tell you a funny thing. I remember this, when the very first time where I realized that I wasn't anxious anymore. And actually, it just happened to have been in a forest in New Zealand. I was in New Zealand. I think this was this the second time? No, this was the first time I went to New Zealand. This was the first time I had a taste of not judging myself and just being, right? And when I had it, when I had that moment, it was like this, a split moment. And like, I was like, wait, there's something missing. Wait, shouldn't I be worried? Like, literally, because it had become so habitual, right? It had become such a habit to be anxious, so much so that the moment that I was fully present within myself, I was like, oh my God, something is missing. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. Something is not quite right. And then I realized, this is what I realized, and it was so beautiful. I realized that this was what it was always meant to be, right? This was what it was always meant to be. And it was so beautiful and so empowering. And when you are present, right, you gain more of an ability to focus on the present moment, focus on what you're doing, focus on your creation, focus on your ability to manifest, right? Again, like I'll keep repeating this over and over and over again, it is about focused energy towards what we want to create, right? What we focus on grows. If we keep focusing on worrying about tomorrow, if we keep focusing on maybe yesterday, how yesterday was, right? That's can actually cause a lot of depression, right? But the funny thing is that all these conditions have a lot to do with gut condition, believe it or not, right? This is this is why it happened to me in New Zealand. It started happening to me in New Zealand because I started doing gut energy healing while I was there. That was the first time, right? That was the first time ever that I had encountered that. And I was like, oh my God, right? And ever since then, I have to be honest, when I felt it there at first, I was like, oh my God. This feels so good. I want to continue feeling this way. But then when I got on the plane coming back home, not just on the plane, I was still quite zen. But then when I got home, like the realities of home kind of hit me, right? But the beautiful part of it was that now, by then, I knew what it felt like, right? I tasted what it felt like, and I made it my mission to go back there, right? Because I knew how to get back there. By then I had realized that it had a lot to do with gut condition, right? It had a lot to do with gut condition. And when I just worked on it, and because I had tasted, I was like, oh my God, it's one of those things you don't know what you don't know until you know it. And then when you know it, like, oh my God, this is amazing. And you work toward it. Not in a way of, oh, I'm feeling so attached to it. No, not like that. Not that I don't want to lose it, not like that. But it just became one of those things where I'm like, oh, this is what it was always meant to be, right? And from then on, right, this is also to explain how everything in our lives takes our effort, right? It takes our intention, and then it takes our effort to make it happen, right? Some things may appear out of the thin air, but a lot of the things in our lives, right? That's actually the beauty of it. A lot of the things in our lives that we want to create take our effort, right? It takes our intention, and it takes our actions to change things in our lives. Nelta said, I wasn't anxious, but if it checks out and be in dreamland, or you check out and be in dreamland in your mind. Yes, that's also not present, right? And I can tell you that was me. Teresa was the queen of dreamland. The most beautiful part of this is if you are in dreamland all the time in your mind, you actually have the ability to create so powerfully. Except for this, if you are in your mind a lot and you don't know how to charge up, you are draining your magnetic energy, which is why when you are draining your magnetic energy, right? So one part of your manifestation is imagination, being in dreamland. But the other part, right, which is why a lot of people that are in dreamland all the time are not able to manifest. We can dream so many beautiful things. Oh my God, right? We can dream amazing things in our lives, but it is hard for us to manifest. Why? Because you don't have the power, the core power, the energetic power in your core. And if you don't have that, as much as you try to, as much as you learn the law of attraction. It doesn't matter how much you know it by heart, right? Even though mentally you know how to direct, energy, if you don't have that energy to direct, what are you going to do? And I know this because, like for me, like I really know so much of the law of the principles of creation, right? I know how to direct my thoughts towards exactly what I want to create. Oftentimes where I find myself, because I am such a dreamer, right? Like Nelta, I'm such a big dreamer. I'm such dreamland. Us dreamers, we can be so creative. You have no idea, right? If you're not a dreamer, you have no idea how many beautiful things you can create in your mind, which is why you are an artist, Nelta. You can be very intuitive, very creative, and all that, right? But that imagination, okay, let's get to energy centers in this. Imagination is a function of your third eye, right? This is very important. Imagination, being in dreamland, is actually a very essential part of creation and manifestation, right? But if this is all you do, it is, again, it's a function of your third eye, of your pineal gland, right? A function of here. Now, that function, if it's not utilized in collaboration with the gut power, gut energy, magnetic energy power function, right? What it does is that when you are all here, it drains you, right? It drains you, right? If you've ever, like, people that are very, very intuitive, people that are like, who have the third eye open, people that use it all the time, or it's open and they don't have the ability to manage it very well, they will tell you this, right? I actually used to work with a client of mine who, like, her third eye function was completely wide open, right? Wide open, but she didn't know how to manage it. And what it was doing to her was that it was draining her so much that she ended up not being able to even go in public, right? Because each time she would go out in public, she's really, literally, was like a sponge, absorbing everybody's issues, everybody's energy, everybody's problems. She was literally just absorbing everybody's anxieties, worries, and all that. And it was completely draining her. This was draining her because, number one, she didn't have power to manage, control her third eye function. Number two, she didn't have enough grounded power to keep her centered, right? This is so essential, right? And she was so talented and also was having a very hard time manifesting, even though she had all this power, manifesting clients in her business and stuff like that. And then we worked together for about 6 weeks or 2 months, actually. And this was so beautiful. Like, I got an email from her. I'm so grateful. I can go out now. Now I'm friends. Of course, I'm friends with her on Facebook now. And I see her. She goes to the park. Her work is blooming and stuff like that. She gets to connect with people, right? She is no longer like stuck in her house because she's so afraid, right? Again, this, like, everything is so connected, and it is all about energy. Why does it work that way, right? When I say that your third eye power drains your, like, magnetic energy, literally your core energy, drains you of your core energy if it's not managed well, right? And by the way, it's not just your imagination, it's not just all that. The other thing that drains you, so this is why so many of us, actually so many people in this particular era, because it's information era, are drained of that energy. Why? Because we have so much information coming to us all the time. This is the other way that we leak that magnetic energy, right? This is the other way that you leak that magnetic energy, because like, maybe you're consuming so much information. You are on your computer all the time, right? Or you're learning something all the time. Through your eyes, you're leaking energy. And also, when you are consuming so much energy, right, all the energy moves from your lower part, first, second chakra, and moves up to where? Here, right? Which gives you the upside down condition in your body, right? Which means instead of having a strong, solid foundation here of energy, you have more energy up here and very little energy in your lower abdomen. I hope this makes sense. So it's really all a matter of learning how to manage this. And so when you are drained of energy, a lot of things happen, right? You feel uncentered, right? You keep dreaming. Actually, you just keep wanting to escape your body. A lot of the time, people that have that condition will end up having like a condition in the body, like the body attacking itself, right? Or conditions like my condition, right? Sickle cell, even though it's supposed to be genetic, it's really a matter of what? How much energy I have accumulated, or how drained I am. I had a client a long time ago, not a long time, I've only been doing this for like 3-4 years now, but it seems like forever ago. I remember that she had fibromyalgia, right? She had fibromyalgia. I never advertise myself because this is not why I'm here. I'm here to share how energy can change your life. But when we first started working together, it was all about manifestation, and she never told me that she had fibromyalgia. But throughout our work, like a few weeks later, she reached out to me. I love getting these messages all the time. And she said, you know, I didn't tell you this before. I had this condition. At the time, I didn't even know what it was. And I've been in pain for the longest time in my life. And ever since, I've been doing like energy circulation accumulation with you. I haven't had to take my medicine anymore, right? I haven't heard from her lately. I assume and I imagine that she's doing well. I imagine she's doing well. I am not a doctor. Again, I'm just simply sharing how much our energetic condition impacts our whole entire life. It impacts you emotionally, it impacts you physically, it impacts your ability to create, to be here fully with yourself, your ability to manifest. Did I already say that? And your ability to feel joy, to feel abundant, to feel full within yourself, to feel fulfilled, to feel whole, right? This is the power of what I'm sharing here with you. Shamila says, would love to live that life in the present moment most of the time. It's all about energy, right? I can attest to you, right? Like, and the people that are in my energy immersion circle, they can attest to you. Some of them have had very, very traumatic things happen in their life. Some of them, when I hear their stories, it's pretty incredible that they're still here, right? And for the longest time, their lives have been either filled with anxiety, filled with sorrow, filled with a lot of sadness, filled with the inability to move forward in their lives, and then it literally just changes. But again, it takes effort. I'm not going to say that you can't just watch a video, right? You can't just watch a video and then poof, like that, it changes you. I wish I could give you that. It doesn't happen, right? It takes their dedication, right? Sometimes I have one lady in my group, when she first started, she was so disconnected. There was such a disconnect between her and her mind and her body, right? There was such a big disconnect because of traumatic things that have happened in her life, so she was really literally just trying to escape. She just didn't want to be here in the present moment, right? A lot of the time she was in the past, creating lots of sadness and sorrow, or worried about the future, right? Worried about what if this, what if that, what if that. And when she first started again, it was hard for her, right? I truly admire how resilient she has been. Because when she first started, she couldn't feel anything. She literally couldn't feel a damn thing. Oh, I just swore. I hope Facebook doesn't punish me for that, right? Godwin, did you just say you want to be in my video? Or was that a mistake? Anyway, so she couldn't feel. She couldn't feel anything, and I knew if she kept it, it would change her life. I knew, like, I had no doubt, because I had seen my life had changed. I have seen so many people I worked with up until now, their lives have changed, and so for me, I had no doubt. But it was up to her, right? It was up to her to keep coming to class, to keep really having the intention that I want to change. And now you should see her, and it's really beautiful. Last time in class, sometimes I tear up a lot, actually, in class when I see what's happening with them. It's really beautiful to have seen. And I said this to her, and I said, it is thanks to you. I didn't do a damn thing. Again, here's the answer again. I didn't do anything. You did it all, right? She decided, and she was in class, and all I do is really share what to do. All I do is really share what to do with them, and they do it. It's, for me, it's one of the most important things that I do in my life, and one of the things that touches me the most in my life, that I'm really, really proud of, because I know how much it changes the participants' life, right? Nelta says, I did not have anxiety. I'll check out in Dreamland. Yes. Hello, Vicky. How are you? Looking amazing. Oh, thank you very much. Nelta says, we dreamers have whole universes that we are just not able to bring into our reality. Yeah, but you have the power to do it. You just need to tap into it, right? You have the power. I think dreamers, people that are imagining, they have like incredible power. You just have to will it in, right? You just have to create your foundation, really build that container, strong container, right? Hi, Eliana. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so again, if you are not signed up for the 5-day challenge, you may want to sign up for it, because there are certain things that I only send to the people that sign up, because they've said, hey, I'm interested. I'll put the link below somewhere here for you to sign up. Or you can find it. It's everywhere now on my Facebook. In this group. What else? What I want to share? Today's video, day 2's video, is on YouTube. If you haven't watched it yet, please do not just watch it. Do it. If you want to change, if you want to create a change, just like I said earlier, it doesn't serve you, right? Of course, it's okay. You absorb the information, it's good, but information alone is not enough, right? Do it, right? Face yourself. Face yourself. Look at yourself honestly, right? So that you can create the change that you want to create in your life. That's number 2. What's number 3? Number 3 is, I talked about Energy Immersion Circle, my group thing now, where we meet like 3 times a week. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. My time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern time. And all videos, actually all trainings, are always recorded for all members. If you are interested in joining that, feel free. I'll actually put a link somewhere around this video so that you can check out the page. And the last thing is, I've had people asking for private sessions with me. I will also put a link to my calendar where you can schedule, if you wish to, where you can schedule a session to speak with me, a consultation session to speak with me, and then so that we can decide what, we can figure out together what's the best option for you, and then we can go from there. Any questions before I go? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Shamila says, I feel very disconnected. I feel as if I need to be in control of everything. I need to be more grounded. Yeah. So I'll share some of it with you throughout this. I try to share as much as I can in a public format. But again, it's really about doing the work, right? If you ever get a chance, I strongly invite you to join us in one of whatever option helps or works for you the most. and you can experience this for yourself. In any case, everything I'm sharing always already, even on YouTube here, right? Sometimes even just listening create a shift, right? Which is why actually I also have a bonus video that's coming out for today day too. The hairstyle is on fire, right? You can tell I charged up a lot, right, for this, right? I have a bonus video that's coming up. It is an affirmation video, affirmation with energy, to change your vibration so that you can allow more abundance, love, and joy in your life. Be on the lookout. It's coming out probably in the next couple of hours or so. My team is just making the last touches on it, and it should be either it's already up or it's on its way up. So when it is, I'll post it somewhere here on Facebook and you'll hear all about it. Cécile, Cécile, salut! La Française. I feel there is a deep part made of memories that I can't reach, right? A deep part, maybe. So this is what it's about, right? I also have lots of memories. Every single thing that has happened to me in my life, I remember. Not every single thing, of course, but the traumatic things, like the things that impacted me deeply, the things that made me shy in the past, the things that made me just have like lots and lots of yeast infections in my life because I wanted to reject that part of myself. All those things, I still remember them, right? I still remember them, but the difference now is that they don't have a hold on me. Right? Now, when I think about those things, it's almost like it happened to another person. It's almost like I'm listening, or I'm watching somebody else's movie. Does it make sense? It's not that we're going to deny things that have happened to us, things that have conditioned, things that have made us, it put us in the condition that we are at the moment. Right? It's not that. It's all about tapping into the part of ourselves, which is the bigger part of who we are, and it is through our brain, and it's through our body. Through our body and through your brain, you can activate that bigger part of who you are, that bigger part of who you are that can look at your story and say, it is okay. Oh, I understand you went through all that, but it doesn't have a hold over you, right? That part of yourself who knows that there's nothing that you cannot do. That part of yourself who is actually, which is connected to the bigger picture, to I call it the universal consciousness, right? It is all about your brain, believe it or not. And through your body, you can activate all those parts. Through your body, magically activate all those parts. It is about your energy field. It is about your energy centers. It is about your ability to connect with cosmic energy. Cosmic energy. It's about your ability to connect with cosmic consciousness, and it's through your body, right? It's through your body. It's not about forgetting. It's not about the other part never happened. It has happened. You have to recognize it happened, right? We have to know it happened. It happened. Body is the key then. Yeah, body and brain and energy, right? Body and brain and energy. Body and the brighter part, like your true self, your true essence. And through energy, only through energy can you connect, right? I have to explain this. Why is energy so important? There are two parts of who you are. There's a physical part of who you are, which you see, right? We all see, I have a body, right? I have a body, you have a body. You can touch it, right? You can touch your body. We all have that part of who we are. But then there's another part of who we are, an invisible part, which is composed of what? We can't see. You can't see your thoughts, right? You cannot see your emotions, but you can feel them. You can sense them. You can, right? But they are things. They are actually entities. There are things there, right? Your thoughts, your emotions, your subconscious and all that is what invisible to you, right? It is your invisible part. The one thing that connects the invisible part of who you are with your physical part is what? Energy. Energy is the connector. Energy is the connector, which is why when you make it a habit to awaken your energy circulation, awaken your, empower your energy accumulation, right? Your energy accumulation and so on and so forth. When you do that, then what that means is that at every given moment, you are able to watch your thoughts. At every moment, there's a connection between your physical part here, right? And when we want to manifest, it's not that we want to manifest something invisible, right? Just like Nelta said earlier, imagination, if we have a wild imagination, if we are in dreamland, we are creating a lot in the invisible world. But what good is it to us if we can't bring it into the physical realm, right? The physical realm is composed of our what? Body. And through our body, we can materialize into the physical realm. If we do not become aware of that, no matter how many principles we learn, again, I'll say this over and over and over and over and over again, right? Of course, if you are naturally equipped, if naturally you have the ability to accumulate energy, if naturally you have a lot of energy, creation energy, creative energy, and naturally you have the ability to focus on what you want to create, then of course you will be able to create that. But so many of us have a hard time with that because we do not have the energetic condition in our body. And this is what this is all about, right? Connecting through energy, our mind, or our invisible part of who we are, which also, by the way, also is what our true essence, the cosmos, right? Cosmic energy and all that. Believe it or not, this is something that I share, and then some of them are experiencing it themselves also. Believe it or not, when they say you are the universe, you actually can encounter the universe inside of your body, right? Inside of your body. It is very magnificent. It is pretty amazing, but you have to experience it. It's not something that somebody tells you. It's not something that we learn. You can never learn that. You can imagine that, you can imagine what it can be like, but unless you experience it, it's not the same, right? It's not the same. It just is knowledge unless you experience it for yourself. All right. So that's it. I get you, Shamila. I used to be just like you, just let you know what is possible to change. It is possible to change. Yeah, I feel there is a deep part made of memories that I can. Okay, I already read that. All right, so this is it. This is day 2. Again, if you haven't watched today's video yet, please go on YouTube. It's very empowering, very powerful, pretty life-changing, especially when you do tomorrow's training. And then later on today, there will be a follow-up, a bonus video, which is all about raising your vibration up to attracting and receiving the abundance that you are asking for. All right, so this is it for me now. I've got to go. I love you so much. Thank you for showing up for me and for yourself live here on our call, and I'll see you again, same place, same time tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye.